MLS crossover people?
I do not.
There's
That's
like,
first.
yeah, there's like a couple people I follow on Twitter, like Aaron Stoller and Bo Duray, I don't know how to say his last name, or his first name for that matter. But
Oh, BD.
yeah, that guy. He went to Duke, so he's whatever. But those guys are MMA, MLS crossover fans.
All right, changing the subject without any care in the world again. Let's spin the wheel, and we will land on. Let's talk about some new USA kits.
Popsicles?
I think that the designer was just trying to convey all of their favorite memories of summer. You know, going to the country club and donning a fresh white polo and when they were even younger, they loved those Rocket Pops.
Those Rocket Pops are pretty delicious, though. So
They're all right. They're okay. I don't want to
Listen,
design things based on them.
do you not like America, Chris? Because
Well.
they are delicious.
But you guys can't base your national soccer jersey off sugar water, can you?
Look, apparently we can.
Oh!
We just did.
Shots
We
fired.
can and we did.
Most things in America are based on just different forms of sugar water.
And cheese.
Yeah. Well, I mean, cheese is like.
Yeah, if you're in Wisconsin, if that's
Right.
the one place you did it. Yeah, we love cheese. We did it.
Yeah.
But did you guys see
Is that what
the?
Canadians think about us? That we're just all about cheese?
Well, if we're all in igloos and playing with our pet beavers, then I guess, yeah.
and hitting each other with hockey sticks.
Yeah, you guys got the firecrackers, popsicles, hot dogs, and cheese.
We have most of those things.
Did you guys see though the modified jersey on the Reddit subreddit? That would make sense, wouldn't it? But the Reddit subreddit, the modified one, it is fantastic.
There are a lot of subreddits on Reddit, though, is the thing. So I don't know if I went to the right one.
I'm going to post it right here, and I'm going to put also a link in the comments of the subreddit Reddit podcast.
While I look at websites, I'm going to describe it to you.
So,
I don't even know where I'm looking at this point. I named it right between two other links. How am I supposed to find that?
Don't worry about it.
Just don't go there. Or something.
Well, I already promised our viewers that I was going to describe it. Oh, that's beautiful, guys.
Isn't that so much better?
Waldo jersey, except that it has the blue on top.
Yeah, why not?
I
That
want
is
it.
pretty good.
Instead of the blue, you got a nice navy, so you're getting rid of that popsicle style. You got your beautiful stars and stripes.
Well,
everything's going down the sides. You guys are laughing with
Color
this.
of blue. The blue that's in our jersey isn't even the right color of blue for the U.S. teams.
No, but it is blue.
That's a sharp looking jersey though. Like that's really nice.
It
It
just
is.
looks like it's a Russian jersey.
All right.
The
Well,
one-
I've already expanded upon my views on this jersey stuff for the national team. I think we're going with the shittiest possible ones because then we'll do good. I think that's what happens.
I don't think you have a good grasp on reality. Moving on.
Oh hey, did you guys? I didn't put this in the notes, but we should definitely talk about this. Did you guys see the Ian Dark commentating a date thing?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, that was
Wasn't that-
awesome.
The best thing ever.
It was pretty good.
I think it was the best thing ever.
It was no like Emancipation Proclamation, but it was all right.
It was yeah. Well, still.
It's no Magna Carta or whatever.
Was the Magna Carta that great though?
I don't know. Probably not. It was
What the
probably
hell?
terrible. I know more about the Ian Dark video than I know about the Magna Carta guys.
Yeah. I don't even know when the Magna Carta happened. My history teacher's gonna kill me.
It was created in 1215, also known as the Magna Carta Libertarian, the Great Charter of the Liberties of England. And
Alright.
I'm going to stop there because I could be talking for 12 hours with the text
Wow.
I have in front of me.
Dennis with the Magna Carta knowledge.
Dennis can talk Magna Carta all day. As
Yeah.
long as the
That he-
beginning of the Wikipedia articles in front of
That's it. You got it. And I don't have to
Um,
talk about it. I could just select the text and have the computer say it to you, and I could just walk out of the room and you guys can just listen. That works too.
But
I
what
know
if
only
will it
two-thirds of
say it in your
Twitter
voice
right
though?
now, but who do you think's going to start? We're missing a lot of defenders on the U.S. national team this time around against Mexico. Who do you see starting on the back line?
I mean, I play defense.
Okay, that's not.
World
think you
Cup
can-
quality defense.
Yeah, I'm a fullback too. I'm a left back even.
Okay,
I
so
need
you're gonna
left
go ahead and peg yourself in that spot.
I think I got this,
Cool.
guys.
Good. Glad we
Can I
have
have Clinton's number, please? I got a couple things I want to tell him.
I mean, he promised. I promised him I wouldn't, but whatever.
Hacking computer now.
Is it gonna really the for me? I thought it was it. Oh, I thought it was it. I'm not even gonna be able to stay up that late, guy.
It's gonna be till 1 in the morning. Man, Eastern time always gets screwed.
Is it really though?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's a-
the real time in the entire world. Don't even worry about it. Don't tell me any different, or I'll probably box your ears or something. Let's
What is
hit the wheel of topics again, because I'm just. I think we're running low.
I think we've been talking for like. I think we've been talking for longer than we do when we have a guest on.
This is
Well,
probably the most delirious podcast we've
I
ever done.
apologize to everyone else out there. Orlando City Soccer Club and Kaká.
Caw.
There it is. We've talked about it. So I think it's weird that we keep seeing these rumors about it, because wasn't like 2 years ago there was an article that said he's promised his services to them if they have a team in 2015.
Yeah. So why is that weird?
I think it's weird that now that it's a thing, all of a sudden everybody's downplaying the fact that it could happen. I was like, I thought it was already a done deal.
Yeah, because no one wants to get their hopes up. We don't want another Xavi to New York, or Drogba to New York,
Or
Or-
anyone to LA.
or Iniesta to New York, or
I'm still waiting for Frank Lampard, guys.
that's right.
What's up? Where are you at, dog?
Also Rio Ferdinand. He's still good, right? Maybe he's not though. Can they get Ryan Giggs? I watched Man U play today. He's still trucking.
He's pretty good at soccer, huh?
Yeah, he's also like, how old is he? 43 or something?
What?
Yeah. Cause all his hair's all gray and stuff.
Steve Martin said it was
43.
very, like 22, so
Nah,
I base all my things in life on what Steve Martin did, by the way.
he's 40.
He's only 40.
Yeah, 43 would be crazy. Who's the oldest soccer player ever to play professionally in the last 20 years? Does anybody know this off the top of their head?
I'm
Like
assuming you do,
anywhere?
since you just asked
No,
us.
that's why I would ask.
Oh,
Anywhere? Probably somebody pretty old.
Who's the oldest guy you guys have ever heard of?
Who did Indy sign?
Indy signed Cliberson.
There you go, Cleverson.
He's
That's
not
my
old though.
answer.
He's still like in his 20s.
You're kidding me. There's no way Cleverson's in his 20s.
I might be wrong about that, but he's still like Philly fans are still pissed off that they don't have him anymore.
He was born in 79.
Okay, so 34. Still though,
All
that's
right,
close
fair
to
enough.
20.
Fair enough. This, guys, we're really just meandering off into nothingness here, aren't we?
We still got bold
What
predictions.
happens when
Yeah.
it doesn't create our notes? I usually have these bullet points. Let's do this. Let's close it out. Everybody gets to talk about one more thing.
Okay.
Dennis, you're first. Talk about
Okay. Yeah, let's broach this topic. Canadian Champions League. Canadian teams to the Champions League of CONCACAF have changed the qualification. Sorry,
Right
it's a
on.
mouthful to say when you're all tired. So 2014 stays as is, where we play Canadian Championship, a tournament with 5 teams, and tournament style, of course, hence name tournament. And they move on. The winner moves on and gets a berth in the CONCACAF Champions League. So that stays this year as 2014.
Wait, I'm not clear on the tournament style thing actually, because there are
Okay.
lots of different types of tournaments.
Do we have to
Like,
really
is it-
break this down?
Is
So you
it
got
Mortal
14.
Kombat style where you play one team plays one and then they play the next one and then the next one and then the next one?
And also there are fatalities.
Yeah.
Babyalities too. Don't worry about that one.
Babyalities.
Babyalities.
we don't really have to go through it. I just wanted to
Uh,
make the Mortal Kombat joke.
Okay.
No, we're on board with the Mortal Kombat joke, and we're not going to stop until morning.
Mortal Kombat's the best. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there for you guys, in case you didn't know.
Did you
Okay,
guys see
so
the movie?
let's try this
we gotta-
again.
I used to have this a signed poster of Scorpion from the movie.
Oh yeah, Scorpion was actually disappointing in that movie.
Scorpion was
All I
badass.
had was autograph, so you're disappointing to my childhood.
Oh man. Alright, so 2014 stays as is. Winner of the Canadian Championship goes and gets a spot. 2015, the Voyageurs Cup winner, also known as the Canadian Championship, has the rights to 2016 CONCACAF Champions League. And then in 2015, the winner, so the same year as the 2015 winner, so we're going to have two decided. The 2015 CCL will be determined by the highest point total in domestic leagues between Canadian teams. That's only going to work for MLS teams, and Ottawa and Edmonton will be excluded of that. So at the end of 2015, we'll have berths for Canada's two spots. One will be through the V Cup, and the other one's just going to be whoever has the highest point total at the end of the year, which should be very interesting.
So
That's the end of this year.
That's the end of this year, yeah. So
So
the end of 2014, you'll have point total. Whoever happens to be higher on the Supporters' Shield table is going to take the 2015 berth.
so
that's
that
similar to what the U.S. teams are doing.
Yeah.
except it really sucks for Vancouver
Yeah.
because they got to play in the West.
Well,
you guys get
and
to play Montreal.
not only that, that
us.
also really sucks for Edmonton and Ottawa. Not that they really had a shot, but it would have always been interesting to include as many Canadian teams as possible. I love the U.S. Open format because it includes so many of the teams, and I think Canadian supporters of soccer are starting to try to get a similar format because we love your format. We're just going to copy it outright because that's what we do. So
Well, we just copied England's format.
well, there you go. So there we're all in agreement here. So I mean that sucks for the 2015 qualification, but what are you gonna do? It is a wish. And the whole point of this moving over. Sorry, go ahead.
They should have earned entry to MLS when they had the chance.
That's a good way to do it too. You got a good point there. But it'll be interesting. The whole reason this is happening is because the Women's World Cup is happening in Canada in 2015, and that's going to happen in the spring, which is usually when the Canadian Championship takes place, and now it's getting moved to a summer schedule. So the Canadian Championship will be played in the summer as opposed to the spring from now onward.
Are you guys so little you can't do two tournaments at the same time?
Nah, we can't. We really can't handle it. We don't have enough stadiums.
You know, Texas can host an entire World Cup.
Yeah, shut up, you guys. You guys can't do that. You're not allowed to do that one. That's us.
Just
2026. Or we could go joint. We could always go joint bid. That'd be
Why would
awesome.
we do that? We don't need
We'll just go halvesies on it.
You guys have too many World Cups already and Olympics and world style events. Give some our way.
So I am writing a fictional short story where Canada hosts the 2026 World Cup, just for you, Dennis.
Awesome! I can't wait to read it. You gotta fax that over to me.
It's got a lot of sex stuff in it too, and that's just for you also, Dennis.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey style. Then we're laughing.
There's also going to be a bear involved.
Uh-oh.
Beavers.
Because I heard Canada has bears.
We do have bears. Black bears and Arctic bears.
The more you know.
This has been the podcast of random facts.
All right, Ian.
Yeah.
Your turn to talk. Lay it on us.
So today everybody's flair was a house of some kind. Like, well, Portland's was a mushroom, so I don't know what the hell that was about. And LA's was LA's was a gingerbread house, which I thought was hilarious. But ours was the majestic White House, and I thought that was cool. And
you gotta remind everybody what your team is when you just say ours every once in a while on the spot. Like, if people don't listen all the time.
Yeah. Well, they should. Why aren't they listening all the time?
Who y'all's is. Why aren't they listening all the time? Probably because we're sitting here fighting over whether they're listening or not. That's why.
Right, so DC United's flair was turned into the White House. So I liked that. Thank you, who I assume it was the Monsieur, or Monsieur, or whatever he wants to pronounce.
The Monsieur.
Yeah.
We all assumed it would just be some like shack or something to reflect your home stadium, but I guess it is.
That was good.
What? Our home stadium is pretty.
It'll be like a raccoon nest.
Yeah. But they gave us the White House.
Huh?
But they gave us the White House.
There you go.
And
Very
it looks
stately.
great.
And we burnt it down in 1812. Yeah.
Oh my God, are you gonna
Wait,
bring that
you
up
guys
right now?
did?
I don't know. Canadians did it at some point.
England did.
Why do we even let you in our domestic league then? What the hell?
Upper
Take
Canadians.
that.
Upper Canadians came in. I'm sorry, that was Upper Canada, and those were Upper Canadians who came in.
We call that Alaska now.
1940. Oh yeah.
All right. Enough
Okay.
of my weird Canadian racism.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I'll talk about. It's already on the list. I'm just stealing it from Ian. Biggest game of the weekend. Is there even any competition, or are we just going to call it for Portland and Seattle? Or
Just call it now because we all know.
No, I want to see. Screw that. I want to see SKCRSL.
I think every game this is like the real rivalry week at this point, right? Is this rivalry week?
Yes.
It's technically not because we're not playing New York, but yeah.
It's as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, we got Chivas and we got a couple derbies going. We got Portland and Seattle. We got Chivas and Los Angeles, and then we got Columbus, Toronto, and the Trillium Cup.
The biggest rivalry of them all.
The most prestigious trophy named after what I can only assume is a robot flower. And you got Houston, Dallas going on, SKC, RSL. This is probably the best lineup of games we've seen since the start of the season. Thoughts?
Why Trillium? I don't understand.
Why Trillium? Because it's a flower that grows in Toronto and Columbus.
Now, let me ask you this, Chris. Is it illegal to pick Trillium flowers like it is here?
Well, here's the thing. We don't even care about them. We don't even know what they are.
We don't. The only thing I've ever seen.
Trillium flower was if there wasn't a weird cup. Like when I first heard the name of the cup back in the day, I assumed it was something like science-y.
Oh, so like you guys don't have it like plastered all over your driver's licenses and stuff like we do like this? See,
Well,
so I have a flower on my driver's license.
I do.
For everybody who can't see the visual part of the podcast.
Yeah, it keeps. I'm really bad.
In fact, a Trillium flower on his driver's license. The Ohio, we got Buckeyes everywhere. That's all we get.
Nah.
We don't even care. So did Toronto name this thing? We don't care about Trillium flowers.
We don't either, though. We pretend we do. Yeah, Trillium flowers, but like really.
Like DC does with pandas. Like they have 2 pandas tops, and that's like their thing.
The only Trillium flower I've ever seen in my life has either been on a license or a government-issued piece of ID.
Wait, did you just make fun of DC and I missed it?
Absolutely. I
skipped right over it.
They make pandas their entire identity, and I said they have 2 pandas tops. In the
I
whole
feel
thing.
like we have a little bit more of identity than
That's
just
your
pandas.
thing.
I feel like we got a little bit more going on in DC.
You're just the only ones who have like trapped pandas, and now you're all about it. Listen, I lived in the sea for 3 years. You guys cannot stop talking about pandas.
Pandas are cooler than flowers, though.
You spent more time in DC than I have.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I lived there for like 3 years, I want to say.
I've never lived there.
Well, I guess I'm a better DC United fan than you, and I can admit that
Look, the story behind my DC United fandom is long and boring, and no one wants to hear it today because we've already gone like an hour and a half.
You already got your topic, all right?
Yeah.
We're closing it out.
Maybe later. I always get a lot of upvotes when I tell it on RMLS though, so maybe I'll tell it sometime.
All right, we'll close it out. Bold predictions. Mine's not even that bold. Columbus beats Toronto this weekend. I'm ready for it.
Toronto beats Columbus this weekend. Ready for it.
I say we shut Toronto out.
I
say 2-0 for Toronto.
My bold prediction is that they tie.
Oh, we got a lot riding on this match.
Yeah. Can we flare
3 bold predictions?
We didn't.
One match.
Your flare bet. That didn't work out last week because it almost did, but not quite.
It was close, but not close enough.
All right, guys. We're calling it off.
Okay,
Ask us questions on Twitter or just go rage about how wandering we are with our podcast, and we'll see you on the other side, guys.
That should be our